Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Teresa Giudice reveals why she has hope that her ex-husband Joe will return to US. Teresa Giudice revealed that she has hope that her ex-husband, Joe Giudice, would be allowed to return to the United States more than 5 years after his deportation. During a January 2025 episode of her Turning the Tables podcast, The Real Housewives of New Jersey OG said she would love to ask her former celebrity apprentice, boss-turned-president, Donald Trump, to pardon her ex. "I would love to request a pardon," Giudice admitted. "If anyone understands the whole real estate thing, obviously it's Donald Trump, so he would understand and knows. I hope, and I've talked to psychics that said they see Joe back in this country," Giudice added. Giudice was a contestant on Trump's reality competition, The Apprentice, in 2012. After he became president, she told People magazine that she did not reach out to Trump for help regarding her then-husband's deportation. "I don't have a relationship with Mr. Donald Trump in that way," she admitted at the time. "I would take his call. If he would call me, of course I would take his call." Joe Giudice was deported out of the United States after serving a 41-month prison sentence for fraud charges. He has lived in the Bahamas since 2021, per The Daily Dish. The Giudices divorced in 2020 and share daughters Gia, 23, Gabriella, 20, Melania, 18, and Adriana, 15. In 2022, Teresa Giudice married Louis Rulas. Speaking on her podcast, Giudice explained why she wants her former husband back in New Jersey. "I hope it does happen, because then he could help me with the girls," she explained. She added that the legal system is so screwed up. And then for Joe to get deported, and that woman Anna Delvey that was on Dancing with the Stars is still in this country. Are you kidding me? And Joe has 4 kids, and it's just so mind-boggling to me. "So I hope it does happen, but I want it to happen, right away, because then he could help me, with the girls." Giudice explained that her ex doesn't make as much money in the construction business in the Bahamas as he would in the United States. "I would want him to come here, to be with his daughters, to help me with them because everything is on me," she said. "And of course, Louis amazing, but those are my kids and they're Joe's kids." This isn't the first time Giudice has talked about wanting her ex to come back to the US. "I wish one day he could come back to the United States because it wasn't fair what happened to him. It was paperwork, and I don't think he should have gotten deported," she said during a 2023 BravoCon panel. Teresa Giudice, the beloved star of The Real Housewives of New Jersey, has had her share of emotional ups and downs over the years, both in the public eye and behind closed doors. But amidst her personal battles and triumphs, one thing has remained constant: her love for her family. Recently, in an exclusive interview, Teresa opened up about why she still holds hope that her ex-husband, Joe Giudice, might one day return to the United States after his deportation to Italy. Joe and Teresa's journey has been a turbulent one. They first made headlines in 2013 when they were both indicted on federal charges of fraud, leading to a very public trial. After being convicted, Joe served time in prison, and Teresa was also sentenced to a 15-month prison term. The couple faced intense scrutiny from the media, and fans of the show watched closely as their marriage was tested. Following their release, Teresa and Joe seemed to reconcile, but their relationship ultimately ended in divorce in 2019. However, despite their separation, Teresa has made it clear that she is not bitter about the past, and in fact, she still holds out hope for Joe's future in the US. This renewed sense of optimism from Teresa comes as a surprise to some, considering the long and painful journey they've both endured. But Teresa has always been a woman who wears her heart on her sleeve, and in her recent statements, she revealed that the love and care she has for their 4 daughters play a pivotal role in her continued optimism. For Teresa, family is everything, and she believes that the relationship between Joe and their daughters is still incredibly important, no matter the physical distance between them. While Joe is now living in Italy, far from the lives of his children in New Jersey, Teresa is hopeful that one day he may be able to return to the U.S. to be part of their lives. Teresa explained that she is actively working with legal teams and exploring possible avenues that could allow Joe to come back to the U.S. It's all about the kids. The kids really want him here. They talk to him all the time on the phone, and they miss him. They want their dad to be here with them, and I want that for them, Teresa shared. She went on to explain that she has not given up hope, even though the legal hurdles have been difficult to navigate. Her commitment to Joe's potential return is also tied to her belief that the justice system has not been entirely fair to him. Teresa explained that Joe was a man who made mistakes, yes, but he paid the price, served his time, and has worked hard to turn his life around. While Joe's past has been publicly scrutinized, Teresa wants the world to know that he is a changed man. People forget how much Joe has been through. He's not the same person anymore, she said. He's grown, he's learned, and he deserves a second chance. But it isn't just Teresa's unwavering love for her children or her belief in Joe's transformation that fuels her hope. There's also a sense of reconciliation in the way she speaks about their past. Despite their divorce, Teresa has maintained a level of respect for Joe, and it's clear that the love they shared in their marriage still holds a place in her heart. We went through a lot together, and we have beautiful memories. Yes, we've been through some tough times, but I'll never forget the good times, she said, her voice tinged with emotion. Her optimism also comes from a place of personal growth. Teresa, who has been a reality TV personality for more than a decade, has learned to navigate the public's often harsh judgment, the intense scrutiny of her family's every move, and the pressure of maintaining a public image. Through it all, Teresa has grown stronger and more confident. I'm not the same woman I was back then, she said. I've learned so much from the things I've been through, and I'm proud of who I've become. This sense of empowerment not only fuels her hope for her own future, but also her belief that Joe deserves another shot at a normal life in the U.S. Teresa also expressed that in recent years, her relationship with Joe has been more amicable, especially as they both adjusted to life post-divorce. They have managed to keep their co-parenting relationship healthy for the sake of their daughters, and Teresa is committed to maintaining a positive environment for the kids, who are growing up in a world that often feels uncertain. We have a good communication now, even though we're not together anymore, Teresa explained. It's all about doing what's best for our girls. Her ex-husband's return to the U.S. is not just a dream for Teresa and their daughters. It's a desire for Joe to regain a sense of normalcy and stability in his life as well. Being separated from his family has been incredibly difficult for Joe, and Teresa believes that he deserves to be a part of his children's lives in a meaningful way. He's their dad, and they need him just as much as he needs them, she said. I think that once he can return, it will be healing for all of us. In this moment of hope and reconciliation, Teresa has not just become an advocate for her family, but for the importance of forgiveness, healing, and second chances. While the legal system continues to weigh in on Joe's future, Teresa's determination remains unwavering. I'm going to keep fighting for him, because it's what's right for our family, she stated resolutely. For now, Teresa's journey remains an ongoing story of resilience and hope. The love she continues to have for Joe, despite everything they've been through, shows just how deeply she values family. And as she stands firm in her belief that Joe might one day return to the U.S., Teresa remains a shining example of the power of perseverance, forgiveness, and, most importantly, hope. As fans continue to watch the Giudice family's evolution, they're left wondering if Teresa's optimism will eventually be rewarded with a reunion. Only time will tell, but for now, her hope remains as strong as ever.